Now, we know we had to talk about this, and I'm just the person to do it. So, I've covered at least once on the channel already that Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be coming to previous gen like PS4 and the Xbox One, things of that nature, right? So, we can kind of write that first video off as an accident. For those of you that don't believe, it's okay to write that video off as an accident, to say, hey, PlayStation screwed up. It was not supposed to say PS4, PS5, and we can live and we can move forward. Wouldn't that be a fair assumption, right? It's an accident. There's humans make accidents, right? Well, guess what? When something happens more than once, it's not an accident. It's being done on purpose. Now, there was another incident where PlayStation appeared on a website, or Mortal Kombat 1 appeared on some website as releasing on PS4, and then it was later on removed. Now, I should have saved that web page, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go take a shower. Let me play some music while I'm in the shower, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna record that video. I came back, refreshed the page, and it was gone. I should have took a screenshot. I should have had it done. Now, if you're wondering what website I was on Amazon's website is where I was at the time. Unfortunately, I do not have any evidence to prove to you guys that this claim is true based on what I saw. So I'm going to ask you to write that off as a grain of salt because I cannot back it up. I have no proof at all. However, what I do have in this video is I have some facts and I have some common sense is what we're going to be using to determine the likelihood of Mortal Kombat 1 appearing on previous gen consoles. Now, I'm probably going to be popping some of this stuff up here on your screen if I have time, but if I don't, do not worry because I'm still going to be reading you the numbers, and I'm going to link the I'm going to put the freaking link below as to where I'm getting the information from. The source, basically. God damn. Tripping over my words. But anyway, let's get into it. So basically, the reason Mortal Kombat 1 is more than likely going to be coming to the previous gen console is solely based on numbers. Now, the current gen console do not have the amount of numbers that the previous gen console have, which could spell disaster when it comes to sales for the Mortal Kombat franchise. So we're going to start off with the previous gen, right? So the previous gen would be Xbox One. We'll start with that one. Now, Xbox One, which released in 2013, has a player base of 58 million people. 58 million people. I gotta say it like Donald Trump. Million. 58 million people, right? That's on Xbox One. And then we go all the way down. Give me some time. I'm scrolling through the list where Sony is definitely up here. Where the heck is the PlayStation 4? We're looking for the PS4. Give me a second, guys. I'm sitting here looking up these. I'm looking at these stats is what I'm doing. I see the PS5. I see the Vita. Where the heck is the PS4? That should be all the way up here. All the way at the freaking top. That's what that should be. PlayStation 2. Oh, here it is right here in my face. Jesus Christ. PlayStation 4 was released in 2013 under the Sony brand. And guess what, y'all? It has a active player base of 117.2 million. That is a lot of people and a lot of money that they're missing out on if they don't bring this game to previous consoles. Now, guess what? The game is already available on a previous gen console, which is Nintendo Switch. But guess how many fans the Nintendo Switch console have that are active users based on what's being sold? 129.53 million copies out there in the wild. Out there in the wild. And this system came out in 2017. 2017. Now, mind you, the PlayStation 4 came out in 2013, but the Switch came out in 2017, and Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch looks like trash, but people are still going to buy it and people are still going to play it. So if they were able to tweak Mortal Kombat 1 for the PlayStation 4, it could work theoretically because it's running on Nintendo Switch's hardware, and Nintendo Switch hardware shares certain similarities with that previous gen of tech, regardless of when it came out. They all used the same tools at that time. So even though Nintendo Switch was released in 2017, it spent at least 4 years in development. And if you go 17, 16, 15, 14, that leads back to 2014. And then you got pre-development that leads back to 2012 and 2013, which is why they all use something close to the same tech regardless of the release date. You see what I'm saying? So the previous gen has the numbers. Let's go to the current gen. The current gen would be PlayStation 5. Guess how many people got PlayStation 5s? It's 41.7 million people out there that has PlayStation 5s. Straight up. That is nowhere near the number of 117.2 million people from PlayStation 4. That is nowhere near the amount of numbers from 129.53 million Switch players. That's not. Now, let me see if I can find the Xbox Series X up here, because I ain't been speaking on that, and I don't want to piss off the Xbox fans. So check this out. The Xbox Series X and the S, which released in 2020, they are going to be getting the Mortal Kombat, from the best of my knowledge. Guess how many players they got? They only got 21 million people on their system. I'm sorry, but that's not enough money. If you invested all that money into making Mortal Kombat, wouldn't you want to capitalize off all of your customers? Now, a lot of people are saying it's only on next gen because of the technology. Xbox, PlayStation and them, they can't support it. Well, that is partially true. The game is on the next gen because it's next gen. They could easily put this game on PS3. It'll probably be scaled down just a little bit, but they really can run this game. The only difference is going to be loading screens. You'll have loading screens for invasion. You'll have loading screens for online. You'll have loading screens for freaking story mode, or whatever the case is. That's going to be the difference there. It's loading screens. I don't care about loading screens. Neither do you care about loading screens. We just want to play the game. Simple as that. So let's say if we took Mortal Kombat 11 and put it on PS5, it would be no loading screens, not to go in the crypt, not to do anything else. It would be instantaneous at that point. Simple as that. So this is the reason why they need to bring this game out. Now, for you PC gamers, I know a lot of PC gamers probably out there boiling right now because I haven't mentioned PC. So I'm going to go ahead and mention PC for you guys because I'm with y'all. So the PC has 10 million players on PC. 10 million. I'm sorry, but I need some more up front, because that's not a lot of people. So you got 10 million people from PC players. You got 21 million people from Xbox Series X. And then you got 41 million people from PlayStation. And then on top of that, you got freaking, what they on, Nintendo Switch? Yeah. 129.53 million. Nintendo Switch is carrying Mortal Kombat 1 right now. Even though the graphics are trash, they have the best opportunity to make all of their money from Nintendo Switch, but the version is terrible. It's terrible from what I've seen. It's disgusting. Simple as that. And mind you, that is a last gen console. So they're going to have to make up for that, because if 129.53 million people is not going to buy your game on Switch, you need to start selling to the people that you could depend on. And the people you could depend on is the PlayStation 4 fanboys of 117.2 million people and the freaking Xbone people that you could depend on of 58 million people. Simple as that. Simple as that. 58 million people on Xbox. So yeah, something's going to have to give. They are going to have to get their house in order if they plan on having this be a smash hit game. And I'm not saying by any means that this is not going to be a smash hit game. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying in order for them to reach larger audiences and to make the money back that they spent, they want to deal their games to everybody that has a wallet to buy one. You cannot uninclude people, and I'm not saying they're doing it on purpose. I understand they're being technologically advanced. They're keeping up with the time. They want to release a game on a new system because they don't want to miss out on that fighting game market. I get it. I completely understand. So this is not an NRS bash video at all. It's just not. It's just me using common sense, because as a businessman myself, I run a business. I like to make sure that business is booming, and in order for business to boom, you got to think like a customer sometimes in order to serve a customer. Ask yourself, if you was a customer, what would you want, right? What would you want? And then you apply it from a customer's mindset. Now, I have a PS4 myself. I'm getting ready to get an Xbox Series S, working on getting the PlayStation, all of those things across the board. I'm only upgrading for MK1. If I did not have to upgrade for MK1, guess what? I would have pre-ordered it by now. It would have been pre-ordered on my PlayStation 4 without an issue. Do I have money to purchase a PS5 and a Series S? Yes, I do. I can easily go into my account right now and buy one if I wanted to. But I am cheap. That's how you save money. You live well below your means, and I practice that very, very well and very, very much. And I don't let nobody peer pressure me into spending what I don't want to spend, especially when it's unnecessary. But for you guys, I'm going to make that spend so that I can play with you Xbox users and I can play with you PlayStation users. And I want to clear something up. I tweeted a picture saying that Mortal Kombat 1 is out there in the wild, whatever the case is. And from the comments, I see a lot of you assumed that I owned Mortal Kombat 1. I do not own Mortal Kombat 1, people. I do not own Mortal Kombat 1. I already told you guys that I'm going to be a late bird on getting the game and getting the system, because I want y'all to go ahead and spend time with Uncaged Games and Dynasty and let everybody play the game, let y'all play the game, let everybody have fun with it. And then I'm going to just come from out of nowhere with a whole different left field type of content, tutorials, and moveset videos and stuff that's going to be completely unique and different from everybody else. So basically, I'm not showing my hand up front. I'm going to let all the other YouTubers show their hand and see what they going to do. And I'm going to find out what they not doing. And then I'm going to go do that so you can continue to come to the channel. Because I've seen at least a few people say, hey, what are you going to do now that Mortal Kombat 1 is coming out? What are you going to do? You've been speaking on this game for years. Now the streamers are about to take over and play the game, and nobody's really going to watch your channel like that anymore. While that may be true, some of you are going to bail out and never watch my channel again now that the game is released. And that's fine. I'm cool with that. But my goal is to challenge myself and to keep entertaining the audience and to put out great content. So I will be bringing the Toxic Gameplay series over to MK1. I will be bringing the lore videos over from a different perspective. I will be bringing the relationship videos over. I'm going to be creating my own combos, the most spammiest and deadliest matchups and things of that nature, but it's going to have a complete twist on it. And my videos are going to be done a certain type of way to stand out from other videos, because I'm going to be presenting you a very dark version of Mortal Kombat 1. It's not going to be all bright and colorful the way that you guys know it as. So yeah, you definitely going to want to stick around towards the channel, because I do have a lot that's going to be coming for you guys. Now, I know a lot of you are tired of me showing this same Sonya and Jax clip. Don't worry, I am going to record some new content very soon to put up here so you guys can have something different to look at in the background. I just basically have this set up as a template so I can record videos, get it done, and continue on about my day and get you guys some content anyway, you know. So that's mainly that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I really do. Like I said, I've been out for 2 days only because I've been upgrading. Everything is upgrading the internet. I got a new microphone. I got a new setup. I got everything brand new. I got new furniture. So when I get on camera, I don't need you guys trying to clown me. So your boy just dropped 1,500 large to get some new stuff, a new bed, a new couch, some new pictures, some new posters, and I got to get some new gear. I got to keep my barber on the payroll, so y'all ain't talking about my shape up, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So your boy just got to get prepared and make sure everything is where it needs to be. Simple as that. So again, if you're watching this video for the first time, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, because I upload Mortal Kombat videos at least 3 to 6 times a day. There's no other channel that's doing that. I take periodic breaks every once in a while, but I still communicate with you guys to let you know what's going on. And we just gonna have so much fun playing Mortal Kombat 1 when it comes out, and we still gonna be playing some MK11 too, so you want to stay tuned for that. But it's so much coming as far as DLC and a whole bunch of other stuff that we are going to be speaking on in the future, so I want you to stay tuned for all of that. Don't miss out on none of that goodness. But anyway, my theory on why Mortal Kombat 1 will be coming to the previous gen is what I presented to you guys in this video based on the actual numbers. And like I said, the link to all of that source information will be in the link in the description below. When I say source, I'm referring to like Wikipedia and actual sales data. So I want to make that clear because I know a lot of you ended up having seizures or just cringe out when you hear the word source, and I don't blame you, but I want you to know you can easily click the link and verify the sales of all of these consoles that I've mentioned. Now, the Clout Demon documentary, just to give you an update on that, it has been put on hold. As soon as I got done with half of the freaking documentary, I started getting copyright strike, got the copyright strike, or yeah, it was a copyright strike, or copyright warnings about the music that I'm using in my Clout Demon documentary. I was able to use some songs that I've been using on my channel for a while, but for some reason the artist is starting to reclaim every single one of the songs, and it's just been very demotivating. So I got to take some time out to kind of go back through everything and redo it and get it done. But anyway, if you haven't done so, go to thewavereportclub.com, sign up and become a member so you can be a part of my Xbox Series X giveaway, my PlayStation 5 giveaway, and get you a copy of Mortal Kombat, a nice edition from yours truly, The Wave Report, signed and autographed. So make sure you go sign up. I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. Based on the evidence I provided, do you think it is coming to previous gen consoles? Comment below. I will be checking it out. Catch you in the next one.
Go to frames. We outside in public, baby. Please pull up your prints. If they say it's up, then we ain't even shaking hands. Pull up with a beef, and now they wanna change the plans. Reason why they running, cause we shooting at they mans, yeah. Hey, and it's all part of the plan. Why she keep on calling? Cause she know I'm high demand. So in love with me, I got her on command. She sucked me inside the coupe, I say, and I'm your biggest fan. Yo, she pull up whenever I land. I made it to the top, bro, you can see I'm living grand. I'm in Cali with some bitches on the beach, me bringing sand. Keep that 30 on the seat and shoot like Curry with the left hand.